Herb. Herb is a plant. I mean, herbs are good for everything. Herb.
Welcome to Eugene Cannabis TV. We got DanK here, and we got our friend Peke came all the way down from Salem this evening. We got some a lot of information, some local events, and I wanted to talk real quick, acknowledge that a little bit different attire I'm wearing tonight. We just moved all the Hempfest stuff and my stuff from a location that I'd been at for 15 years, and so I had a lot of accumulation. Anyway, I came across some stuff I either forgotten about or didn't know I had. I got my hat. You'll be seeing this at the Emerald Empire Hempfest. I'll be wearing it quite a bit, I think, because I thought it was pretty cool. It just says, "Just say Mo," with a pot leaf. Just say Mo. So anyway, then my T-shirt. This is an old T-shirt from an initiative that we, some people in Eastern Oregon started one year and made a global an effort trying to get it passed. And then the flag in the back is background there, the background flag that I haven't used for a long time. So anyway, that's just some neat stuff that we came across, and we're gonna at the Hempfest store. We're going to be having some of my old T-shirts for sale. They are used, but slightly used, and some pretty neat stuff. I've gotten so many of them, I just need to get rid of them, so maybe we can raise some money for the Hempfest that way.
Will you have any old bags?
Any old what?
Bags.
Bags for what?
Remember you?
Oh, DanK, yeah. You know, I'm not sure. I haven't. You know, that's a good question. I think I do have one somewhere, but I can't remember seeing it during the move, so I don't know yet. But I still have a lot of stuff to sort through, so hopefully I'll come across it. That's a good point. In fact, I was thinking that in fact, I should take really special care of that because it'd be like a real icon or something. Yeah. You know. Anyway, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. So tell us what's new with the emergency centers in Salem and in your TV show.
Well, I have a television show called My Garden, and I show the people how to grow a cannabis garden organically. Mm-hmm. And this has been going since we started coming down here way back when. Wow. At the beginning of the Hempfest, even before then.
Yeah, wow, that's great. Yeah, that's great. We've done some of that in the past too. Sean Fleury, do you remember Sean Fleury? Or?
I believe so,
yeah.
But I see so.
Yeah, he did some videos for us on growing outdoors and showed how simple it was. And anyway, yeah, that's great. Education, it's all about.
Yep.
To teach each other, and we can all grow.
Yep.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Well,
and
great.
Then we have a Friday night show. It's a live phone-in show. Mm-hmm. It's phone number. You got your pencils and papers? It's 503-588-6444. That's 3 4s at the end. Mm-hmm. It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. We'll answer your questions. On occasion, Bradley Sturmer, he's the lawyer that wrote up my testimonial. He could be the guest or he'll phone in.
Bradley Steinman?
Yeah.
Steinman, yeah. Bradley Steinman, you bet. Good guy. Okay, great. Yeah, that's great. So we'll have that number on the screen for you. I think that's 503-588-6444. So, yeah.
Friday night at 7 to 7:30.
7 to 7:30. That's right. So if you got a short window, a small window there, so but it definitely would be worth it. And also show your support to those guys guys and gals. Do you have any gals there? What's the guys, I guess?
This in the television station and their staff.
Okay. Anyway, give them a call. So that's in Salem, and of course you can call from Eugene and talk to them up there too, of course. So it's all about passing on information. And speaking of that, I wanted to tell you about something I just found out about, and it's coming up real quick as we're talking. This is the 27th of February, Monday. And the show will be out to the public on Wednesday of this week. So the following Friday, which is July 1st, is the Oregon's marijuana legalization celebration. This is from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. and it's going to be at the Monteith Park in Albany. I don't know who this is putting us on. I just found out about it, but I sure hope to be able to attend. I say free admission, and the website is 420presents, 420presents, plural.com. And they also talk about a Salem Hempfest, August 27th. And Peke hadn't heard of either one of these either, so we need to get the word out as much as we can. Like I say, I just heard about it myself. And then tomorrow night it'll be June 28th, of course, and it's too late by the time you see this, but the Cannabis Science Pub, don't forget, is the last Tuesday of every month, and we weren't able to do shows the last 3 weeks because of my work, because of things going on. But anyway, so I didn't be able to give you a heads up on that, but put it on your calendars for July. In July, the last Tuesday in July is the 26th. And so that's at the World Pies downtown, which is what most of us know as the Cosmic at 199 West 8th, and that's from 6 to 8. And that is an incredible educational experience, I'm telling you, and it's free, and it's really neat because it's put on by two companies, the OG Analytical and Oregon's Constant Grower, Oregon's Constant Gardener, excuse me, that's it. So both great companies, great people, anyway, I'm very impressed with these people, and they keep putting on a great event and very educational.
I'm going to try to make it there myself.
Good, you bet. Yeah, it's. I wish the turnout was a little bit better than it was. I mean, we had pretty good turnout, but I like to see a big pack.
And that was the last Tuesday of the month.
Right, every last Tuesday, and it's called the Cannabis Science Pub, and they cover different subjects. I've forgotten what the subject was, but anyway, I didn't prefer to bring it in, but what's going to be this week, this month, but yes, it's very educational, and then our friend David Raymond is taped most of them, so he'll be on the second half, and we can talk about that, and we'll get that website. I should have it here, but I don't, but anyway, we'll talk about that here in the next segment, so. So anyway, and of course, your colleagues, Perry Stripley and Sonny weren't able to make it, so that's disappointing. But it's always good to see our old friends. The guys have been coming down for years and supporting us.
Yeah, so I took my testimonial and I gave it to the governor. I gave him a business card the next day. A couple weeks later, I gave him another business card. And this is all the condition that cannabis is beneficial for.
How many are they numbered? How many you got?
Well,
let's see. Okay, yeah. Well, anyway,
a handful.
But majority of them, cancer, glaucoma, HIV/AIDS, agitation due to Alzheimer's, medical condition treatment for, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Chachia. Wasting syndrome, severe pain, severe nausea, seizures, including but not limited to epilepsy, persistent muscle spasms, including not limited to multiple sclerosis.
And carpal tunnel as well, because I used the healing oil for that. And I gave some to DanK.
That's right. You bet. Yeah, bet. It helped it. Yeah, and my feet are 100% now. They're doing good. So yeah, that's definitely, and it's natural. I mean, you talk about you can't get any more natural. So
low THC contents because it hasn't been heated up yet.
Yeah, and it's amazing what it can do for people. So I wanted to talk about, this is an article that I kept that was Oregon Cannabis Connection put out on the 15th of June by Keith Manser, the editor and owner of the Oregon Cannabis Connection. It's a monthly newspaper.
Good person.
And the title is Oregon's Joint Committee on Marijuana May Be Dissolving. It says Oregon's Joint Committee on Marijuana Legalization may be dissolving after the next legislative session in 2017. The committee, which has been dealing with implementation of Measure 91 and the rewriting of Oregon's medical marijuana program, was handed a complicated task, to be sure. They've been attempting to understand the implications and problems surrounding the legalization of marijuana for adult use and how to continue the current Oregon medical marijuana program. There isn't any official word on the dissolution, but Representative Carl Wilson, a member of the Joint Committee, told OCC in an email that he understands that the Joint Committee is being dissolved, but he said no official word to me yet. The final decision would be made by President of the Senate, Peter Courtney, and the Speaker of the House, Tina Kotek. I don't know anything about Tina Kotek, but my opinion of Peter Courtney is pretty low. And so I expect the worst, and I'm sure he'll deliver. The biggest advantage of having the Joint Committee on Marijuana has been to have a single place to allow legislatures and consumers to voice concerns, efficiently deal with rules and laws, and have a single committee make recommendations to the main body. Without it, you will have multiple committees handling bills, or they may hand off more power to the agencies directly. Without the committee, a logjam of bureaucracy will likely slow any further progress. Some media outlets thought the legislative session was effective. The Statesman Journal rated the legislature's handling of marijuana this past season was successful, stating, I feel bills passed that will change the recreational marijuana system, including reforms to let banks to serve marijuana businesses, allow additional cannabis products to come to market sooner, and to bolster the medical cannabis system. Many lawmakers and just about everyone in the marijuana community disagree.
I say bullshit.
See?
Because when they pass 67, which is the first, they didn't think about or look at our constitutional right, Section 20, where there's no discrimination. Joe couldn't pay any more than Frank or Tina or Mary. They should all pay the same price. They shouldn't have to pay a price for protection.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing, and we could go on for hours on the medical marijuana program and how the state of Oregon has implemented that. But anyway...
bullshit.
Yes, I know, yes. It's been pitiful, actually, pretty bad. But they say, without the Joint Legalization Committee, the people will no longer have a voice, and regulations not only will be passed without public input, but the decisions will be made by those lawmakers with even less experience and little knowledge of the issues at large, explained Sandy Diesel of Right to Grow, a group of growers fighting against Jackson County and other restrictions on marijuana growing around the state.
So on Mercy website, Mercy Center website.org, 3 W's, you can see these hearings. I've been to a few of these hearings.
Yep.
And filmed them.
That's right.
And the television station would play them late at night.
Mercy Centers, that's plural, centers.org. So that's great. We're going to wrap up this segment. We've got another one coming up, and we've got another guest. We appreciate it, Peke, coming all the way down.
Please give us a call on Friday nights. Please tell us your opinion.
You bet. It sounds, yep, definitely. I endorse
and we'll
that.
see you at your festival.
You bet. Okay. Thanks, Peke. Appreciate it, man. Okay.
Grandpa's got glaucoma, now he's on the witness stand, 'cause he lives in Oklahoma, where medical use is banned. He tried some marijuana, doctor said he wouldn't tell, but that doc turned Grandpa in, now he's in this prison cell. Should have gone to Normal, that's NORML, normal.org, right from your Dell. They fight the marijuana laws, both federal and state. Just enter in your email, they'll keep you up to date.
Welcome to the second half of Eugene Cannabis TV. You forgot to mention the episode number in the first half, which is 616. We're all the way up to 616 episodes. We've been here for a while. David Raymond is with us today, and I appreciate you coming in, David, and your host, DanK. So we want to talk about the Hempfest, among other things. Hempfest, I mentioned earlier, we've moved off all the stuff off the property where it was stored. Right now we have 4 trailers in temporary storage in a friend's place. We have 3 on the street, and we have 3 more in Eugene in safe spots. So we're still looking for places to put trailers. They're utility trailers, about 12 feet long. So if you know of anything, please get a hold of us, dankbagman@hotmail.com, and let us know.
And if you need a trailer or a van or something to move them with, I'll donate my van to the cause.
You bet. So, yeah, we can definitely get them there. So it's 17 days of the Hempfest, and people are wondering what's happening with the Hempfest. Well, here's the latest thing. The city denied us the use of the park, saying that I allowed marijuana use of the park. So we appealed the denial and lost. So now we're on the 2nd level of appeal, and our attorney is working on it. And we should hear anything any day is what he's saying, and he thinks we have a pretty good chance. So we have an alternate venue in mind, so if we can't get the park. So we're actually looking at 2 places at once and going to be trying to plan for both venues. At least, see until we know which way we're going to go. But the decision could come through any day. So we could end up back in the park. And of course, that's the main thing we want to do, is be back in the park. The neighbors there like us. We've done real well with that park, and
all over one complaint, unfounded complaint. This is the people. We have the right in this state to alter or change the rule of law. It's Article 1 of our Bill of Rights. Basically, there's a few things that says the people have the right to alter or change the rule of law. So if we got some things that we don't like, let's start focusing on these things. We need people that can pay attention a little bit, start getting people involved. There's Peke up there in Salem's doing his little thing, and big thing actually, and then the number that he gave for his talk show, I'm gonna give it one more time here. Get your pencil and paper out. It's area code 503-588-6444. 3 4s at the end.
That's right. Between 7 and 7:30 p.m. And it's on a Friday night. So give them a call and support them. It's up there. Yeah, say hi.
I don't know what else I got to add, except there's just a whole lot of rules that have been changing awful fast, and they just had a bunch of whole new rules that just came down from the legislature on stuff, and I haven't had a chance to read them all, except for I pretty much invested in it all day long. But if there's something you don't like, let's bring it to our attention. I've been working on the eehempfest.com website a little bit, and I'm going to work on it more tomorrow and get it organized with the dates and times and what the possibilities are. There's another website that I have that I put a bunch of stuff on. It's called videooregon.org. There's all kinds of videos on that website, but I'm going to clean it all up, take it all down, and just try to focus on the stuff at hand from now on. It's like there's too much information for people to want to go spend time with. And it's like, yeah, it's all old information, but it was like the beginning of when the Oregon bureaucracies found a money stream, and now they're trying to take the money stream over. They're trying to take the money away from education, healthcare, and a little bit for public safety. They want 33% for everybody, but it's not going to. We left out the 33% that they want for their benefits packages, so that goes over 120%, right?
Yeah,
130%.
Yeah.
We need to focus on the Oregon bureaucracies and what they're trying to do and take this thing over. We need to stop them right now in a nutshell. That's all I can say.
Yeah, definitely.
We have our constitutional rights.
Yep. Oregon has one of the strongest state constitutions in the United States. And Article 1 of our Bill of Rights states that. So people need to just go look up Oregon Constitution and find it.
Section 20.
Yeah, Article 1 and Section 20 both. So people need to pay attention a little bit, and then we can start getting control back on some of this stuff. So
yeah, definitely. The laws are in place. We just have to make them enforce them, I guess.
They're about as monkeying around with the laws as they should ever be allowed to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh, and speaking back to Hempfest again, that's parking space for about eight trailers. They don't have to be all the same spot either, but we have about 8 trailers to place. I also need some money for attorney fees. We're still $1,000 short of raising the funds we need to give to our attorney. We'll be working on that between now and the Hempfest and then during the Hempfest. and then volunteers. We haven't been working with our volunteers and building up our volunteer crew like we need to be doing, because I've been fighting so many other battles. But I want to speak a little bit about the different battles that we've been fighting. Not only trying to get equipment off of the piece of land that's out there where I've been keeping this stuff for 15 years, but the new caretaker that has literally been harassing me and sabotaging my equipment and stealing things the whole time I've been moving off the property. But and people are amazed at how well I've been handling it. And the thing of it is, I look at myself as a warrior. I just became an activist 20 years ago because I got busted and the laws pissed me off when I was ready to fight, and I'm still fighting. And so I've been fighting ever since I started 20 years ago. So fighting that's just part of the deal. Same thing with the Hempfest. We've had problems over the years, some little, some pretty major, but we rolled all over them and just fought our way through it. So we're going to fight through this. But we got a good chance to be back in the park, so let's hope that happens, because that's where we need to be. That's where, anyway, that's where we need to be.
When you said that, I was going to say something. I was sitting over here and I thought, we fought the British years ago to get them out of our country and get them away from us, because we wanted some freedoms for ourselves, right? People fought for 20, 30, 40, probably 50 years against the British, different things and stuff like that. Finally, it came to a head. People started putting the things together, getting together with people, finding out what they needed to do. We're at that whole thing all over again. They were growing cannabis back then when all this was going on, right? And who would have thought that would have even been taken off the table? So now we got to start all over again with another little battle here. Just put your 2 cents in and just keep putting it in. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah. And volunteer, like I said, and especially volunteers for the Hempfest, and especially steering members, core members. We need people that will see specific jobs, which may entail having a crew of people working under them, seeing a job through to the end and make sure that it happens. That's the biggest failure we've had over the years, is that we don't have people to make sure that certain things are done, and it costs us in the end. And so we really need people. So if you'd like to help out with the Hempfest, it's a great experience. It's a whole lot of fun. You meet some great people, and contact's unbelievable. So send an email to either dankbagler@hotmail.com or go to the website, and you can go through the website and get the application for a volunteer and vendor on the website at eehempfest.com, and David is in charge of that and take good care of our new Hempfest. I mean our new website.
Yeah, it's a big story there. It goes on with the whole thing. So
yeah. So anyway, we've been doing that since 2003, keeping it free since 2003. The other thing I want to talk about, I probably won't in great detail this evening, but I'll be talking about this on another show, but it's very important. This is a letter that an activist associate of mine received from Senator Doug Whitsett, titled "Putting an End to Fake Emergencies." It's the ability of American citizens to petition the government to redress grievances is enshrined in our nation's founding documents. The right to refer measures passed by the Oregon Legislative Assembly for the voters to decide is also established in our state constitution. Article 4, Section 28 of the Oregon Constitution states that no law will be enacted that takes effect before the 91st day after the end of the legislative session unless an emergency is declared. Bills for raising revenue are prohibited from having an emergency clause. Additionally, Article 4, Section 1(3)(a) states any law may be referred to the people for a vote that does not become effective until after the 91st day following the end of the legislative session. The time frame was deliberately designed to provide enough time for citizens to gather the signatures required to refer the law for a vote. An outstanding example of the referral process occurred in the Oregon's November 2014 general election. Legislatures had enacted Senate Bill 833 during the 2013 regular session. The law ordered the Department of Transportation to issue, renew, or replace a driver card without requiring a person to provide proof of legal presence in the United States. The bill passed through the Oregon House and Senate with bipartisan support after multiple contentious debates in committee and on the floors of both chambers. I voted no on the bill for a variety of reasons. It was signed into law by then Governor John Kitzhofer. Fortunately, the bill did not have an emergency clause. Citizens were outraged at the passage. They organized and gathered sufficient signatures to refer the matter for the people to decide on the November ballot in the form of ballot measure 88. Then Governor Kitzhofer, a coalition of dozens of various organizations, and the editorial boards of newspapers throughout the state campaigned to convince the voters to repass the law. Over $500,000 was spent on the campaign to defeat the referral. Contributions came from powerful union groups such as SEIU and the UFCW. In spite of being outspent more than 6-1, the majority of voters who wanted the law nullified prevailed. Voters overwhelmingly rejected the law by an almost 2-1 landslide vote. The direct democracy feature of the referral system functioned as it was intended, expunging SB 33 from Oregon law. So I got time to go into much more detail, but we will cover this in another show because this is really important. The point is the Oregon legislature is overusing that clause.
I'll put these into a PDF form and I'll put it on the, I'm going to redo the whole videooregon.org website. And that's going to be at the top of that because people need to know about this fake emergency bullcrap because they've been pulling it on us as much as they can pull it on us. They're going to pull it on us again and again and again and again until we stop them.
That's right. So it's a real important thing that we need to stand up for and fight back because it's they say if the people lead, the legislatures will follow.
Yeah.
So
better they're the ones that get their paycheck for whatever the minimal paycheck it is.
Right. Yeah. So.
Well, the patients should be treated fairly.
Yep.
Oh, well, that would be a unique experience in the state of Oregon. Yeah, it's true, and it's definitely true, and it's been a battle all the time, and I knew it would be from the beginning. I predicted it would be, and guess what? I was right again. But anyway, thank you, David, for coming in, and I appreciate all your help, and we'll be announcing the volunteer meetings. Will be coming up, starting up here not for too long. So as we get the venue, we're going to be, the gates are going to be open, and we're going to be rolling. So I appreciate it, and remember, that's ectv.615.2016-06-29. That's our new website for the Hempfest, ectv.615.2016-06-29. And that's July 15th, 16th, and 17th. It's always the third weekend in July. It's the weekend before the Oregon Country, or weekend after the Oregon Country Fair. So goodbye for DanK and David. We'll see you next time.
A couple weeks away.